It's that attrition rate that he talked about that most of us don't think or plan for, which is inevitable, right? What's happening? J.C Agajanian here, broker associate with the Whissel Realty Group at EXP, and we are at EXPCon, and we just stepped out of a really special, intimate mastermind with the one and only John Cheplack. If you don't know John Cheplack, look him up. He's a boss. He's been in the industry for over 30 years, and he's an amazing real estate coach. So Ben and I just got out of this mastermind, and we're talking about takeaways. Ben's a top producer, a team lead in Santa Cruz and Aptos specifically,
yes, sir.
Right? Yeah, leads a team there. Tell them a little bit about how big your team is,
So
the production you're doing.
Yeah, we're currently running a team. We have 20 plus agents on the team, about 15 admin on our team, about 275 million in production.
Wow.
And overall, it's these environments that we put ourselves in that perpetuate the success and continue our growth.
Thank you. Okay, so credibility established. Now, we're not going to make this a super long clip, but I definitely want to get your takeaway from this killer powwow. It was not scripted. It was a small room, a hotel suite here in the Mandalay Bay that we all went up to and just had a nice intimate conversation with John Cheplack. What do you think was some of the gold that you're walking away with from there?
As you watch people and as you're learning from others, when your growth moments tend to happen is when you're open to being vulnerable. We watched the girl in the room who was open to telling us all about her production and where she wasn't succeeding. And learning from others' failures is as good as learning from their successes. John Cheplack was talking a lot about the abundance mindset, and you could see from him that he was leading with empathy. And leading with empathy often is going to get you a lot further than leading with pounding on somebody with numbers.
Absolutely.
And that was a lot of the conversation within there. Another thing that translates from both agents as well as team leaders is that you always have to be recruiting. It doesn't matter if you're recruiting clients. It doesn't matter if you're recruiting agents to be on your team. We're in a recruiting business. They're not always going to stick. And we always have to keep going out and finding new people to put in our database, whether that's clients, buyers, sellers, or whether that's new agents who are going to fill in our systems.
It's that attrition rate that he talked about that most of us don't think or plan for, which is inevitable, right?
Yeah, and he's saying you're going to lose 30% of your agents in a year. And realistically, if you think about that on a buyer or seller range, we probably lose a lot more than that. We're happy to convert on a 1 to 5% conversion rate depending on the lead source. So realistically, you gotta always have new clients in front of you. You always have to have new agents in front of you.
More coming in than is going out, right?
Absolutely, and that's what's going to create the growth for you individually as well as for your business.
One of the things that I kind of keyed into as maybe a little bit of an insight into the way that he coaches is the fact that he gave a little bit about his story about sobriety and his journey there, but not just the idea that he's not drinking like a fish anymore, but the idea that it's personal growth, and he has become so much more emotionally intelligent than he ever was before, and he doesn't claim to have arrived there, that it's a journey for all of us. And I think out of that, he can be the hard-ass coach to hold you accountable, but also show love at the same time and not push where he doesn't need to. I think that was one of the things that I gained the most insight into him as an agent and a coach, and the thing that we can all learn on.
And really that's back to the empathy and just showing that you're human. And then that relationship is going to end up creating that attraction.
Yeah. Awesome.
So,
well, thanks, man.
Appreciate being on with you.